Hello guys, I'm Shivm
I'm Shashank.
and together we are Joydhaam. So I'm Joy and he's Dham. So from now on you'll call me Joy and he'll be Dham.
Yes. So welcome to the Sonic
Thank you so
Harbor's
much.
in studio session. So basically, we have this session where we call the artists and they exclusively perform the originals.
Yeah.
And there's a limited audience of 15 to 20 people, and we are really excited for you to perform today. So just hearing about the name of your band, it really goes with the style you play and जो तुम्हारा genre है.
Yeah.
So it was like क्या उसके पीछे एक story है या it just instinctively came that कि अच्छा Joydhaam.
To be frank, it was very instinct because I met Shashank at Pagdandi. So you might be knowing we do a
Right.
jam. We used to do a jam
Right.
pretty regularly, rather fortnightly at Pagdandi,
Right.
which is in Baner Pashan Link Road. So I met him and he used to play djembe and he was, I think, according to me, the most excellent facilitator I've ever seen. So we met and we clicked.
Right.
So I thought, why not name a band which signifies happiness?
Right.
So joy is happiness and Dham means a place.
Right.
So हम जहाँ भी जाते हैं, we try and transcend that happiness to that place. So hence we call it Joydhaam.
Yeah. And in Sanskrit, if you go, Dham means a sacred place
Right.
where you'll get peace.
Yes.
So, in short term, you can say Joydhaam is a place where you'll get happiness and peace.
Wonderful, yeah, wonderful. That's a really good motive behind your own band name.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you have as a band? Like, what is the vision of your band? कि अच्छा आगे जाके क्या करना है तुम्हें? कि
आगे तो मतलब मुझे भी एक घंटे बाद का ही नहीं पता. So to be frank, I'm not a very good planner. Neither are we. But what we envision is whatever we play and wherever we play,
Right.
it should be 100% of what we do, of what we give, regardless of the count of the audience.
right,
We'll make good music. We'll continue making good music,
Right.
and it should resonate with our name, Joydhaam.
right,
Having said that, we definitely are looking into a lot of therapy programs.
right,
So, not only music, but treating people who are ill, who want music as a source of therapy. Also, for animals, we are thinking to do
Oh.
because even it's seen when you play for the dogs, they calm down.
right.
So, we are just experimenting with this whole ocean of music,
Oh,
There is no
nice,
dearth.
Nice.
We do each and everything in a novel way. Try and do that.
Right.
And this is what I think we'll keep on doing.
Right.
Yeah.
So in the cluster of Bollywood music, do you think that कि यार indie music कहाँ पीछे रह रहा है? Yeah. What is your way of fighting that? कि everyone like wherever you go, I've been a musician. I feel कि यार Bollywood ही बजाना है. So like many musicians are like frustrated कि यार Bollywood क्यों? We have our own compositions. We have our own songs. So why not listen to our own songs?
This is a very deep subject though, but to address that, abhi scene badal raha hai. So if you see, when we play our music, for example,
Right.
we made a song on Game of Thrones.
Right.
So I believe if a song is written in a way which clicks with the audience psychology, then definitely it will be a hit. It
Right.
takes time to grow on you,
Right.
but to make it grow, you have to be persistent.
Right.
Never leave the ground.
Yes.
That's why we said, regardless of the count of audience, we'll keep on playing our music.
Yes.
Because that's how obstinate musicians should be.
Right.
It should be like, you have to make it.
Right.
And there are like audiences, you can say, like audiences there who love Bollywood, and there is some audience who love original songs, original
right.
compositions, right? So that's why we are here,
Right.
and the
Yeah,
people are coming
definitely.
today.
Yeah.
Right.
But you have a point saying that,
Exactly.
but to all the musicians, like including us, we need to stick to our ground, play our music,
Right.
and I'll also suggest for musicians who want to make this like their regular income, do infuse a bit of Bollywood in between as well. That's the
Right.
trade basically. So
Right,
that's
right.
how even the big players play.
Yes.
They make something commercial and they do something of their own. But that's how things are.
Right. So right.
Yeah.
Like you mentioned, you have a Game of Thrones song. So if you guys haven't checked that, just go and check Shivam's Game of Thrones Hindi version.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful song. So like, what's the story behind writing that song? Like, how did you?
So basically, I grew up watching Kasauti Zindagi ke.
We all grew up.
Kahani ghar ghar ki. Suddenly came Game of Thrones.
Right.
So we as Indians are very used to getting things our way.
Right.
If you think, अच्छा ये मरेगा, so he is killed. ये नहीं मरेगा, so he is not killed. But Game of Thrones was completely opposite. I was like, what the hell? What's going on? Why not write a song about it, you know?
Right.
And I was a big fan of Chandrakanta, by the way. So I tried and took that element of Chandrakanta ki kahani and made it Game of Thrones ki kahani.
Oh.
And with
Nice.
rhyming lyrics, it took me around 5 minutes to write it, you know. So that is the beauty. The best song comes out instinctly and in the duration of 5 to 10 minutes. The more you think about a song, it's gone.
Right.
It should be instinct. It's an element, right? Just like a beat,
Yes,
just like a note.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe
Feeling
it should
that
be very
moment, being in that moment.
instinct.
Yes.
5 minutes. Like 5 minutes I spent on entire lyrics.
Right,
I
right.
gave the tune. The tune I took it from the theme itself and like it went super viral.
Right. Nice, yeah, nice. It was a so wonderful song to hear. Okay, now Shivm, you are a corporate employee. Like you live in that corporate environment.
Yeah.
So how is it like? Is it difficult to balance those things? Like कि corporate दुनिया भी है और music को भी संभालना है.
नहीं संभालना तो सारा श्रेय शशांक को जाता है because he is the one who takes care of all the calls and everything. But for me, being in corporate and playing music is very much complementary. By that I mean, I need corporate. I need something to get frustrated to get the best out of my music. You know? So the more I am subjected to that pressure, deadlines, perks भी होते हैं corporate के.
Right.
Then I perform better at the stage. That is my way of doing things.
But that's
I
a
don't
very good positive mindset because I've
Exactly.
seen corporate people कि यार नहीं यार इतना time नहीं मिलता. I am वैसे भी very frustrated in office. I don't have the time of
exactly. So
playing music
that
and all
is
those
very
things.
debatable because you have time for lot many things. Trust
Right,
me.
yes.
You do that.
Yes.
You make out time. So music is just a part of you.
Right.
And if you have learned music and you're working in corporate, you can very well balance it. Trust me. It's very
Right.
easy, guys. It's very easy and it's very important for you to stay sane.
Mm-hmm.
Music itself is a full-time business, but even if you're in corporate, you can manage music very well. It balances out each other, right? The more you
Right.
get frustrated, the more better the music is.
Right.
The more sad you are, the more happy you are. So it balances out.
Yes, definitely.
So I think it's a good thing for me. I perform better at work and I'm doing more good at music, you know. So that's a plus point for me.
That's nice. And Shashank, you being a full-time musician, like, is it difficult to sustain financially? Because it's hard to be a full-time musician, and
No,
especially.
so my plan A was Indian Army.
Oh,
I gave SSB,
acha,
right, and I was thrown in medicals
acha.
because of my ear, right.
Okay.
So after that, my plan A didn't work.
Hmm.
So I had to stick with the plan B. So I was working in TCL then,
Okay.
right. तो कुछ लगा
Mm-hmm.
कि अभी नहीं करना है. Let's follow your passion. Yeah.
Right.
तो मैं आया. So I came into this field
Mm-hmm.
of music,
Mm-hmm.
right. Then I learned different kinds of rhythmic therapies and this instrument djembe.
Right. Right.
So it had different vibes, right.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go to this instrument, this particular instrument, so it has different vibes as a percussions, and it like drumming has its own benefits.
Right. Definitely.
Right.
Definitely. Yes. Yes.
So जब वहाँ पे आया उस मुकाम पे, then I met Shivm, right. So that time I was working.
Mhm.
I was doing sessions, I was learning and earning some amount of money. Obviously it was not like what I was earning
Right.
when I was in corporate, right.
Mm-hmm.
लेकिन फिर उसके बाद आया, हम मिले, हमने एक विजन था. So basically you asked कि what's the vision. So our name is the vision for us. It's
Right,
Joydhaam.
right.
So like a place and where you'll get peace, right?
Right.
And you'll give happiness to
Right.
people. It's like sharing your happiness, like happy moments. We are happy if we are happy. If you are happy, you are happy. We are happy.
Right.
So it's like sharing moments, like sharing happiness, sharing peace.
Right.
So this is what we like to do. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's why all the things came. Like
And
the drum stump
exactly, and-
hum is the line. Like when Shivm started community
Yeah.
singing,
Mhm.
when I was into community drumming. So the motto behind it was the same, like gathering up everyone, like gathering people,
Right.
and whatever we are doing, if it's giving peace and happiness to anyone,
Mhm.
if we can see the happy faces, smiling faces, it eventually puts smile on our face also.
Right.
And
that's
that brings
all
business,
matter.
you know.
Yes,
That's the
yes.
best thing.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's my point. Coming to your commercial point, that is the only thing that brings business. So if you do good work,
Hmm.
there is always a place for that.
Definitely. Definitely.
Music, cleaning floor, cleaning anything. So, but you need to enjoy it.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
The moment you attempt it, the
Mhm.
moment you force it, music,
Right.
it's dead stop.
Right. You
So
cannot
we have
fake
been
it.
gigging since I think 2 years now.
Oh.
Gigging vigorously now, doing many corporate things. But the best part is the flow and happiness. The flow is still on.
Right.
The rigor, the enthusiasm is still ever building. So that
Right.
keeps us on.
Right. Definitely.
Yeah, and you can understand, like, you are a drummer, right? So I was a percussionist. Like, I learned tabla in my school days, right? So I was a scholar guy, right? लेकिन फिर भी ऐसे होता था कि यार पढ़ता नहीं था. So even अभी तुम देखोगे ना, तो मैं ऐसे हूँ, कभी ऐसे हो जाऊँगा, ऐसा वैसे. So you can see it in the camera itself. तो वो जो था कि आधा घंटे से ज़्यादा मैं बैठ ही नहीं सकता था, right? But before studying, I used to play tabla. तो वो जो था, so like I realized it later when I started learning therapy, like music in a therapy way and other things, right? तो वो एक क्लिक था मेरे लिए कि like हाँ ये है, if you are doing music and if it's going to benefit you, increasing your concentration level and everything, so yeah, why not? So this is what everyone is going through, right? Stress.
Right.
And attention deficit.
Yes.
Definitely.
Music has I think only music has the power to, gain your attention.
Right. To hold it. Right.
Now we have so many things at our disposal, like mobile, like computers, like it keeps on ringing.
Yes,
but when you
yes.
play good music, you stick to it.
Right.
Both as a performer
Right.
and as an audience. Hence, you can communicate with them better.
Right.
You can reach out your point to them.
And you evolve as a human also. So
Exactly.
that it has a spiritual side to it also.
Exactly.
So not just playing and having that fascination of being a musician,
Exactly.
but it also makes you
A good human being. Exactly.
Right.
Hence, we use it as therapy, right?
Right.
Even for the cellmates in US and UK, music is part of the curriculum, in which when they come out very sober.
Right.
Because when your mind is running, when you have a background music, everything is good, as it is said, right?
Right.
You'll never think of anything wrong, anything evil, because you have a good background music going around, right?
Right.
This is happening.
Right.
So this is the best perk of being a musician. I don't know about death metal though, but if you are into
They have
acoustic,
their own
if you are-
flavors and own side.
Exactly, I don't know. But for us, yes, definitely. If you are into music, if your mind is full of music, nothing bad can ever happen to you.
So truly, you guys have a very strong motive, and that's a motive that like every band should learn to have.
Yeah.
Like everyone is having, like most of the people bands I see are they having the fascination of playing a big gig.
Yeah.
वो fascination है, सबको रहता है.
सबको
Even
रहता
I
है,
have that
exactly.
fascination,
Yeah.
but that is not my ultimate aim. You guys are like, अगर तो आपके सामने 5 लोग हैं, 10 लोग हैं, you feel that vibe. You can create that vibe in front of those 5 people also.
Yeah.
So you don't need thousands of people in front of you to feel that energy and all those things. So it's a very good like side of yours. Okay, now we are going to the other segment. Now this segment is called I Wish. Okay. So one song you wish that you had sung from Bollywood or any other song from world music.
From world music,
Yeah.
I would say All of Me by John Legend.
Acha.
I would kill John Legend to have that song, That's my favorite song of all time. And definitely, it's, I think, one of the most complicated way of singing it. It
Right.
has a very deep meaning to it. So definitely, that is one song I wish I could sing. All of Me.
Can we have a glimpse of it?
I'll do that in some time, yeah.
Chalega.
I'll do that.
And Shashank, you one song you wish that you could have played or you want to play.
There are many songs, man. I mean,
I know it's hard to like being
it's hard. Yeah, exactly. But it's hard to find. I mean, there are many.
There are many. I understand that.
Can
So
I
I
say
can
one
say
more?
like whether it's Ashay or whether it's Do. So I like some
I'm a dreamer.
motivational material. And,
Also,
this
Agar
material.
Tum Saath Ho for me. 2 songs, I'll say. All of Me and Agar Tum Saath Ho. These
Right.
2 songs.
Okay, so what I'll do, like in the same chords and or things like in the same chords, I'll sing other song, whatever I like.
Chalega.
You can
Same
improvise,
chords,
definitely.
Definitely.
So like if you say like Door is the song I like the most, but it's very difficult for me to sing Yeah, if you sung, you know that. Ye Hosla
Yes, I have. Heard,
from
yeah.
movie Door.
Right.
Yeah, that's a nice composition by Salim Sulaiman. So I like.
It's a good composition. It's a very good composition. Okay. And one when you wish to perform, कोई ऐसा है वेन्यू कि यार यहाँ पे परफॉर्म करने मिलना चाहिए?
I would say with that place where Adele performed. I think Wembley, the stadium.
Yeah,
Wembley
the stadium,
definitely.
the stadium.
Why not?
Oh, nice.
So the most iconic band of all time is my favorite is Red Hot Chili Peppers, and they did a gig at Slane Castle. So if I could ever go there and do one song, my life is set. Nirvana.
Right.
Yes, I think Wembley first. Wembley and Slane Castle, both.
Nice. So now the today's music scene is changing, and like what do you wish कि उसमें और एक change हो जाए that you feel is very important and it should happen?
I think अभी सबसे ज़रूरी है कि हम sensitive हों, and we become very vulnerable with our lyrics.
Right.
We don't express ourselves. So if music can bear yourself, if you can bear yourself through music, nothing like it.
Right.
Tell people who you are with your music. You feel sad, tell.
Right.
अगर तुम थोड़े happy किस्म के हो, then share that vibe.
Right.
Just bear yourself, be vulnerable, be sensitive. I'm not saying write very intricate things, but whatever you write what comes, immediately.
Right.
Okay, I'm happy. Okay, I'll write that. It should not rhyme.
Right.
It should be, it should be like हम गांव में बैठते हैं तो गांव में जो ताऊ ताया रहते हैं कोई भी गाने को बहुत हैप्पी बनाते हैं. क्यों बनाते हैं? बिकॉज दे फील इट.
Right.
सो अभी के सॉन्ग में आई थिंक वी शुड पुट मोर इमोशन इन दैट. We should be more vulnerable.
Right.
And more thoughtful about what we write, because ultimately people give it a hear and they behave
Right.
according to that. So I think
you
that is the
shouldn't
point.
hide your
Yeah,
true
so
self.
Exactly.
Yeah, so there are two
bear yourself,
like three different kinds of mediums we can say, like literature, art, and music.
Right. Definitely.
So like literature has his like its own benefits, we can say,
Right.
and the art has,
Right.
and the music has,
Right.
right? So some people like arts, so they can share their feelings or they can express themselves in their art forms. And as musicians, like we have to express ourselves in our ways,
Right.
in different ways.
And never be stuck to one genre.
Exactly.
We call that as GCP.
So,
Genre chauvinistic thing. So I am only into metal. I'm into see,
Right.
lately I've been listening to this band called as God is an Astronaut.
Acha.
So that is a completely instrumental band. But trust me, when I listen to that and I drive my car, I feel like I'm driving a rocket. It gives me that astronaut feel.
Right.
Wow, what's happening? So give it a try. Don't be restricted.
Right.
Give it a try. Folk suno. Marathi gaane suno. Music is what? Rhythm, right? It's sine wave, cos wave, and everything.
Right.
So you should not be restricted to like, I'm only a metal guy, I'm only a pop guy, I like Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber is bad. No, dude, it's not like that.
Right.
It's just a form of expression, right?
Right. And every song has like every genre's flavor. If you look at it, metal का भी flavor होता है उसमें pop का भी flavor होता
Exactly.
है. There's hard rock का flavor है, jazz का flavor है. So it's
Jazz,
not, you
yeah.
cannot categorize.
We
It's
can never,
very
we
true.
can
that-
never, yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So this the same questions everyone asks us कि कौन सा genre है तुम्हारा, क्या play करते हो? So
It's a very difficult thing to answer because
Right.
Exactly.
because while I was traveling also in Paris, I took a 7-day lesson in jazz. I couldn't do it because that was not in me. But I was awestruck, because they say jazz is not orchestrated. It's not like that. They intentionally go out of sync and then come back to the sync. So that's the beauty. So once
Right.
you go out of sync and come back to sync, people connect. Oh wow,
Right.
did this happen? So I think you should experiment with your music. You should definitely go with new tones, new flavors, new instruments,
Right.
and see what you're made up of.
And this in this like times the audience is also changing. I mean, like
They are ever supportive.
Coming to the next question, what do you think that should change from the audience side? One thing that the audience need to change.
बस गुलाबी आंखें रिक्वेस्ट ना करे हर चीज़ में.
हाँ, request maker and plus change. I think not a change, but then they should try and regulate and they should try and be a bit more, patient towards what the musician is about to perform.
Right.
It should not be हर गाना upbeat नहीं हो सकता. कुछ गाना बहुत सीधा साधा होता है.
बराबर.
So I think patience is what it's required. Just
Right.
give it a listen and support your musicians. Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
We don't have any Kurt Cobain. We don't have any Jason Mraz from our country. Why?
Right.
हम बनेंगे अलग बात है. But कोई है नहीं, क्यों नहीं है? Because ultimately we are not giving them the space. Hey, हटाओ इसको. Hey, sing that, sing this. Okay,
Right.
fine. But थोड़ा patience exercise करो, Then only you'll get the entire flavor of what he's singing.
Right.
He or she is singing.
Yeah, this is definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a very special I wish question.
Yeah.
Okay, one special person you wish कि यार मेरे गिग में आ जाए या मेरा परफॉर्मेंस देखने आ जाए. Any person you admire या जो भी हो. Shivam.
To this I'll say my dad, because while he was there I never got a chance to perform on a big scale. So I thought I always had a thought saying that कि अगर वो आके एक दो गाना हमको बजाते देखते, so for me,
He might have been proud of that, and obviously he is proud of that.
Yeah.
You doing that.
I always imagine like when I'm playing for the gig, he's somewhere standing there, and cheering me up. That gives me more power. So that is the power of visualization.
Right.
A musician should always exercise, not only a musician, and कोई भी artist को visualize करना चाहिए कि कोई जो तुमको चाहिए वो है वहाँ.
Right.
उसको पकड़ो और फिर गाओ and see what power you get.
Right, definitely.
It surpasses talent, trust me. So for me, I think definitely I'm a dad. Yeah.
For you, Shashank?
Yeah, so initially I was playing like Indian percussions and all, and this is the instrument like जिसने थोड़ा कुछ अलग सिखाया, whatever. So the guru of this is my medicator. He's not Indian, like he's West African obviously, and his band members. So I wish someday I can perform in front
I'll be
of
playing
them
some
also.
tunes of that, definitely.
Sure.
Yeah, so it's a West African instrument actually. So this is what like, and I play West African like authentic West African as well as some contemporary. तो थोड़ा सा पता नहीं मतलब उनका expressions क्या होगा. But the thing is like I follow their roots.
Right.
With full hand.
Right. It's so hard to
exactly.
perform in front of your like teacher, because you
Yeah.
no one can make you that nervous जितना तुम्हारा teacher makes you. In a good way, obviously in a good way.
गुरु से ही सब होता है शुरू ना.
Definitely. Okay, guys, it was really nice talking to you.
Thank you, Akshay.
Now we are really excited for the in-studio session.
And guys, there's a fact. And the fact is, my first ever band in Pune was Blues Gone Wild, which really went wild.
Right.
And we recorded our first song with Akshay that time.
Wow.
Which I don't...
With Krish, you remember?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, we had done a song for a corporate...
Now you remember, right?
Yes, I definitely remember
ये भूल
that.
गया, मुझे याद है. So,
No,
so all our best wishes with you. More power to your entire crew. More power to Sonic Harbor.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
ऐसे ही बुलाते रहो सबको. You're doing an awesome job. Trust
Thank
me.
you so much.